Hey guys, we're back at it again, and today what we're going to talk about is making portraits. Now, portraits has been a long journey. It's hard to do portraits. I was intimidated. Pretty sure you're intimidated by doing it if it's your first time doing some. Even when you start getting pretty good at it, it's still a little hard because you got to get every facial feature. You got to have bone structure. There's a lot of little things that you got to have towards it, and any little thing could take off a portrait. So if an eye goes too up or too low, or if, let's say, someone had plastic surgery, and you could tell because they've done plastic surgery when you're doing portraits. Alright, so what I'm going to do over here is create a portrait of Heath Ledger as the Joker, one of my favorite characters who has played the Joker. And what I'm doing right now is, this is how I create my sketches. And first, how I start, I make a line straight right across, since this is going straight across. Now, if it was going at an angle, I would make a line at an angle, depending if he's looking sideways, if he's looking the other side, it just depends what angle he's looking. And at this angle, I made it easier, so he's going straight across. So I create straight across, and then I use something called the eye method. Now what the eye method is, I draw eye in a different paper in the same size as the eye that I'm going to use, and I draw the eye right on the line that I told you, and the distance between this eye and the next eye is one eye and a 1/16 of an eye. And it's pretty much the same in every single human being. How ironically it is, but that's how it is. And I come right here, and I put my border walls, and that's where I create the eye. And then I would create both eyes, and then from there, I will use the same eye method to measure everything else. So, since I measured this already, I'll say in this side of the piece of paper, and I would create an eye right here, and then from there I'll start measuring everything else. For instance, the distance between the end of his face, the end of this other face to his forehead, and right here, as you can see, this other line, the nose, the mouth, the chin, and that's how I would measure everything, and that's how I would make sure this is symmetrical to this picture. And then if anything else is off, then I would go again and I would readjust. And then I'll make kind of like a real quick shading, make sure that it actually starts looking, make sure where all my shades are made. And this is kind of the first paper that I make. Then I would transfer this to another paper. And then same thing, I'll make little border walls for creating the nose. So I'll go right here, and I'll see how far the distance is the nose between the eye. So right here, it goes straight across right here. So this will be my first border line. Right here, it goes straight across and close to the eyelid, but not at the eyelid. So that will be my other border wall. And that's pretty much how I continue creating everything else. And in the following video, I'll be creating Heath Ledger so you can see how it looks like. So yeah, that's usually how I make portraits. And on the later video, I'm going to show you how I also make hair. I'm going to be painting Heath Ledger, be showing you how all the different strokes and the different hair. And also I'm going to show you how I also make part of his clothes. And if you guys like this video, please subscribe, and thank you for watching me.